I have a question about Pureland, and especially for you talked about a lot about 49 days, and what about requesting rebirth plaques for the people already missed that chance of 49 days? And for example, if they're reborn as a human, or sometimes they fall into hell, so how do they get rescued and then have a chance to go to the Pure Land? If I may ask, if you are permitting, would you like to explain to us? Thank you.
Sure. If after you die, there's a 49-day period where it's really opportune. It's great to help you go to the Pure Land. And that's why the Buddhists observe it, because out of compassion, Shakyamuni Buddha transmitted the Dharma to us and encouraged us to do the 49-day Dharma to help people obtain a better body. And opportunistically speaking, it's a perfect time for us to help you go to the Pure Land, help those who cannot help themselves go to the Pure Lands. What about when you pass the 49 days? So we started by doing that, and then people came to me and they said, excuse me, what about my parents who passed away a long time ago already? What can you do to help? And so in those cases, what you have to do is just create a lot of rebirth blessings so that when they have enough blessings, then they can go. These rebirth blessings, what are they? They are, first of all, for the people who missed that window of opportunity during the 49 days, then they need to, first of all, because they obtain a body already, whether it's whatever realms they are, could be a God's realm, like my late father, he was up there in the heavens, or other people who are, or his wife who fell to the hells. So it would take time to. It would take a lot longer than 49 days to resolve the issues. What issues? When you have a body, it's for you to repay karmic debts. And the proof is that you have aches, you have pain, you have issues up here. And those are your karmic debts. And so you attain that body, for many of us, for most of us, is to repay those karmic debts. And so you can't really go, you cannot skip town. So in order for you to go, you have to resolve those karmic debts. Things you owe to your children, things you owe to your wife, things you owe to the bank, and so forth. Those are the debts you must pay before you can go. So because you attain this body, that body there it's designed for you to repay those karmic debts. And those are the limitations, those are constraints. That's why in order for you to go, we need to generate enough blessings to resolve, to pay off these karmic debts. My late father, for example, his biggest karmic debts were his girlfriends and wives. So it took a while, okay? And so it took a year and a half, okay, finally. And a lot more than just time, also a lot of things that I had to do to convince him He says, because I'm going to go to Pure Land, I'm going to become a Buddha. So what's the hurry? I'm happy here. Heaven's life in the heavens is so delightful, so much fun, so enjoyable. It's well worth it for me. So if I leave, I will become a Buddha anyway. So what's the hurry? So I really tearing my hair off, pulling my hair off. What I'm gonna do? His wife gave me lots of money to send him off to the Pure Land very quickly, but he would not go. How embarrassing! You take the money and you say, "Okay, I will send him there." But he says, "No, I'm not going." And so he's the hardest case I have. It's a real struggle, but I learn a lot from that. So anyway, so the concept is that you have to pay off the karmic debts. And then once you free up debts, then you need next the blessings that will bring you from where you are to the Pure Land. Okay? It's more like, if you think of it as the airfare, if you will. Okay? And that's what it takes to go to the Pure Land. That's what we figured out, what has to happen. See, I didn't know. No one taught me. Someone came to me and said, I have my dear father who's died in a field in Laos, killing fields. A lot of you lost their lives by the Khmer Rouge, and recently he came back to my dreams in very bad shape. So should I help? She says. So that's how I learn. I learn by solving people's problems. I'm not here to try to have anything to prove. I'm just here because I'm learning, because people brought their problems to me. And that's how rebirth happens. We discovered rebirth happened. It can be possible when you pass the 49-day period. You see? And it seems to work quite well. It takes longer, though. And this is a lot more work than you realize. Is it clear? Does it help? Did I answer your question?
Yes, Master. I have one question.
Might as well. It's 3 minutes left.
Really quick, the people fall into hell, you don't need to really convince them to go to Pure Land. No. I mean, they want to go right away, right?
No, you don't have to convince them at all. They want to go as soon as possible. But usually we make them suffer a little bit first. Not just for them, because it's the message we send to them as well as the beings connected with them, that if you create evil and if you think you can get away with it, think again, because you'll be sorry. We all, for most of us, we learn from sorrow. Okay? And we make a mistake and we cut our fingers, and that's when you realize you don't want to play with the knife. And that's how it is. So, for most of these beings in a three-low path, they want to go as soon as possible. Okay? But on the other hand, even though they want to go, the debts are much heavier than the higher realms. That's why it's more work, really. It's a lot of work. Yes, 7.
A-di-đà Phật Thầy, con biết là con cũng been around the three realms, the lower one. How can con don't remember? If I remember, I don't make the stupid mistake.
I'm sorry?
I know that I've been around the three realms, the lower three realms before.
Yes.
So I don't remember.
That's a good thing about it. It hurts so much if you remember, you go crazy. They go crazy down there. They can't take it. They go berserk when they can't die. And they have to wait until they actually die. And then they get tortured again. It's endless. Okay? But we all have been there. We just don't remember. Anything else? That's why it's okay. We're very patient. You don't believe, it's okay. I told you so. Just like I told my mother, and you're going to be sorry. You're going to be very sorry. So I'm going to wait to see if your teacher is going to save you or not. So if her teacher didn't save her, the next one, it would be the next, the successors and her peers, would they try to save her? They didn't either. So we all get what we deserve.